Bonjour, my little lovers. Vivi. Oh, my little. Oh, kissy, kissy, kissy. Hey, everybody. How you doing? You about ready to go to Paris tonight? I hope so, because guess what we are going to be doing? Good Lord! We are going to be painting some love tonight. Je t'aime, ami. Oh, goodness, look at all these scammers. Okay, everybody, let's get on the scammer train, okay? Because I can't do two things at once. So you guys get on there and you start telling those little scammers to delete. Good Lord, they're going crazy tonight. They must be prepared for the lover. That's all right. You guys get them. All right, everybody. Hello and welcome. My name is Artist Nicole, and I am your little lover tonight. Oh, my goodness. It's scammerific tonight. I love it, you little dirty scammers. So anyways, here we go. I got to pin a comment here. Okay, let's see here. Let me see if I can pin a comment myself. Okay, there we go. Oops, oh, geez, I'm crow. It's going so fast I can't even pin my comment. Okay, there we go. What? Hello. Pin the comment. Okay. All right, you guys. I gotta turn this down. All right. So, welcome everybody. Again, my name is Artist Nicole. I own Artful, Maine. I'm coming to you from Garden of Maine. I hope you guys are in the mood. Yes, you are. We're going to get it on. All right. So, who's ready? My rules are absolutely simple, okay? You guys at home, you're going to eat, you're going to drink, you're going to have an absolutely fabulous time tonight, and then that's it. That's all you got to do. Other than that, I have no rules. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to teach you, you little lovers, how to paint this beautiful scene from Paris where the Mr. and Mrs. are underneath the Eiffel Tower going down. And other than that, that's it. Okay? If you guys feel that creative stink bug coming out of your bum and you decide you want to do something totally different, that is absolutely okay. You guys can, okay? Because it's your world and there's no right or wrong, right? Right? Okay. So the first thing that we are going to do tonight is everybody is going to pour their paint colors, okay? So tonight we're just using 3 colors, okay? So we've got red, which I'm going to have you guys pour about a teaspoon of red. We're going to do 2 piles of white, okay? And the first pile of white, so we got to get that little tricky Ricky going. All right, I do this, but then I never tell my family. You know what I'm saying? So the first pile of white, nothing why. We are going to do a large pile of white, which is about a teaspoon, okay? And then you guys are going to do a small pile of white, about a half a teaspoon. Now that's going to be your clean white, and this is going to be your dirty white, okay? Dirty white fight. And then you guys are going to need a little bit of black. Can you guys believe it? 3 colors. Oh, 3 colors to make a masterpiece of 9, huh? Ooh. All right. So then we're going to do a little bit of black. All right. And that's it. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clean white, dirty white. That's it. Okay, so let us go to Paris, find our lover, eat a baguette, and have some fun. That's right. So the first thing that I'm going to have my little lovers do, okay, is everybody, and again, when I got you guys to get this really great picture, I got to broadcast from my phone. And unfortunately, I can't always see the comments on my phone. So what I do is I pull your comments up on my computer. But then I can't do 2 things at once. So this is the deal. I go through everybody's comments. I read everything. And let me tell you what, tonight you can write me some love comments, okay? Because I do read through all of them. All right, you ready for this? Okay. So the first thing that I am going to have you guys do on your paint plates, you are going to grab about half of your clean white, okay? So we're grabbing about half of our clean white right over here. And I'm going to have you take a tiny, tiny bit of black. Oh, look at all those love comments. A tiny bit of black. And you're going to mix it in. And what I'm going to have you guys do is you are going to make about a medium gray. Does that make sense? A medium gray. So not a light gray, but not a dark charcoal gray. Look at that gray. Can you see that? Oh, she's nice. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Sherry Bennett. Hello, Sharon Viola Morton. For the second time today, wee. She says, oh, goodness. It's because she loves me. Okay? So with our second pile of white, look at this. Look how dark that gray is. Not a charcoal, okay? But a dark gray. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do first, okay, is we're going to take this big boy, and I am going to call him, hello, Jessica Lynn. Hello, Don Lincoln. How you do? From Canyon City, Colorado. Hey, baby. Christy Chevalier, how you doing? From Texas. And Harley. Hi, Harley. Run, run. Hello, Asma Morazo. How you do? Okay. Now, what you guys are going to do first with your thing, okay, is about, I'm going to say about a third of the way up. You guys are going to create a horizon line using this beautiful dark gray. Okay, look at that. Ooh la la. I know, you little wee-wees. Okay, so there we go. There's our horizon line. Doesn't matter how thick she is, it's okay. Okay? And it's supposed to be straight. Now, mine's never straight, but you know what I say? That's all right. Huh? Yes, sir. Okay, so look at that bad boy. So what we did was we went about a third of the way up, and then we created that beautiful horizon line. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys take that gray that we just made, all right? And what you're going to do. Now, I'm seeing tonight that there are tons of scam links, all right? I don't know how those little buggers get in. I've banned about 120 of them. Hello, Patricia Poisson. How you doing? Hi, Lisa. I see you second time today. So, but the thing is, if you click on their links, what happens is they ask you for credit cards. Now, this is a free show. If you guys have an absolutely fabulous time, you'd like to make a donation, I think my donation site's pinned in there. But if not, guess what? It's okay. All right? I'm doing this as a gift to you during COVID to spread the love. So, all right, if you can make a donation, I would greatly appreciate it because my shows in the real world are going pfft. But if you cannot, you can't afford it because of COVID, just enjoy the show, okay? Because art is love and everybody deserves art love. All right. So, first thing you guys are going to do, you're going to take this gray that we made, and made quite a bit. You need it. And you're going to go up like this. Okay? We're going to take our little wee-wee. Actually, I'm going to call him the wee-wee tonight. So every time I say pick up your wee-wee, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Wee-wee brush. Wee-wee. All right. And you guys are going to come in and you are going to paint your entire top of your canvas. You're going to go straight up and down with your little wee-wee. Okay, just like this. Boom chakalaka. And you're going to paint the entire top half of your canvas with this dark-ish gray. Now, it's not really dark gray, but it's more of a medium gray. A medium plus gray, let's say that. Okay, so there we go. See that? Oh, very, very pretty. Okay. So you're going to take your brush, you're going to come in, and we're going to paint the entire top half in this gray. All right, just like this. We're giving it the gray, people. We're giving it the gray. Okay, there's that. There we go. We're going to take a little bit more of that dark gray. And we're going to finish it up, buttercup. Now, a painting is never finished until you guys paint your top, your sides, and your bottom. So, how you guys are going to do that is, as you go along, you're going to take your little brush. We're going to paint the side. Oh, yeah, baby. Do like this. Wee, wee, wee. And we're going to paint the other side. And then we're going to paint the top. Now, we never paint our bottom first. You know why? Because then you get a sticky bottom. And let me just tell you this. Nobody likes a sticky bottom. No. Well, I do sometimes, but I'm not going to talk about that. All right, so there we go. We got our top, our sides, and our bottom. Okay? Just like this. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do next is you're going to take that same wee-wee. You guys are not going to wash it off, okay? You just say wee-wee. Let's see. Alicia Stare. Need some paint moderators. I don't even know what that means, but that's all right. Okay. So, then what you guys are going to do is you're going to take that same dark gray that we just made, okay? Not dark gray, medium plus gray. And then what you guys are going to do is you're going to come in this way. Watch this. We're going to take our wee-wee and we're going to change the orientation. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stroke it to the left and stroke it to the right, just like this. Oh, look at me stroke. Stroke me, stroke me. Sorry. Okay. You guys know that song? Stroke me, stroke me. Okay. So there we go. And now you're going to paint the entire bottom just like this from left to right. Okay? Making sure that you're going around and you're painting the back side just like this. Okay? Now, this painting should be named the 50 Shades of Grey. You know what I'm talking about? Because pretty much that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of gray. Okay? So when you guys get your top finished, okay, and then you get your bottom finished with that same gray, you guys are going to take your big wee-wee and you're going to dip it in your paint water. Okay? Gonna give her that little wee-wee a bath because he's dirty. Wee-wee all the way home. Okay. I'm going too fast, all you have to do is just hit that pause button if you can. If you can't, okay, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna wait till later, okay? All right, there you go. Okay, now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take my hair dryer and you guys are gonna dry off your entire background. Woo, look at this. You're doing it, you're doing it. I'll show you. This will be all right. Okay, so now we've dried it off, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the magic happen, all right? So I'm going to have you guys grab your wee-wee and you're going to dry it off so you don't get the dripsies because nobody likes a drippy wee-wee, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to add... No drippy wee-wee. And then you're going to add a little bit of white to that gray. Okay? A little bit of white to that dark gray. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to use the rest of your white to mix in with that gray. Okay? So you're going to bring that gray about, I'd say a good 2 hues lighter. All right? So I pulled all my white into that dark gray pile. Look how light it is. Oh, so pretty. All right? And what I'm going to have you guys do next is you're going to come in and we're going to kind of create a vignette. You guys know what a vignette is? Where the outside is dark and the inside is light. Well, thank you, I'm hilarious. All right, where the inside is light. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our wee-wee and you guys are gonna use it like this, okay? Not like this, but like this. Horizontal, just a thin line, okay? You're gonna come in and when you do, all right, you're gonna turn, I like to turn my canvas this way. And I'm going to take that lighter gray, all right? And I'm going to make sure that my wee-wee is nice and flat, okay? And then I'm just going to come in very gently with my wee-wee. Look at this. Ooh. And I'm going to, if you notice what I'm doing, okay? I'm bringing in that lighter gray just on the inside. Okay, so we're going to leave a little bit of that darker gray over there. But then we're going to take this lighter gray and we're just going to swoosh, swoosh, swoosh it in. Swoosh, swoosh, okay? And if you guys need to, because it's winter, paint loves to dry really quickly in the wintertime, what you're going to do is you're just going to loosen that paint up with a little bit of water, that lighter gray, okay? With a very light touch. You're lightly kissing that canvas. All right, with that brush, very light touch. And you're pulling in this light gray all on the inside. All right? Let me show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, and make sure, again, very light touch. We're using nice, gentle strokes, just like this. We're stroking it up like this. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, if you need to make a little bit more, you can use a little. Oh, not that. Oh, ka. Okay, so if you need to make a little bit more, you ran out, that's all right. Just gonna use a little bit more white. Okay, and you're gonna make a little more. Look at this. Boom. Ooh, yes. Now, one thing I'm noticing about my paint is, ooh, it's looking streaky. Okay? Nobody likes streaky. So what I'm going to have you do, take your little wee, okay? Stick it in your paint water and dry it off with your paper towel. Now wet that brush, okay? Not too much, just a little, because we don't want dripsies, okay? So I just stuck it in my paint water, just like that. Hello, Ruth from Puerto Rico. Hi, baby, how you doing? I bet you it's nice and warm in Puerto Rico. And I'm going to take some water on that brush, and I'm just going to pull that paint up like this. Okay? Get that little boogie out of there. Little paint boogie. And what's going to happen when you're all finished, okay, is you're going to have a lighter section in the middle of the top of your painting that's bursting. All right? Bursting like a little firecracker. Okay, you're going to bring it all the way down. And there you go. Look at that. Okay, can you see that? Oh, isn't it pretty? I know it is. Okay. Now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you make a little bit more of that dark gray, maybe even a little darker. Okay, not too dark though. All right. And we're going to come in on the bottom, and there we go. Let's bring in this dark gray right here. That's too dark. Hold on. All right, add a little white to it. Didn't want to have to, but I'm gonna. Okay? Because we want to make sure that those streakies in the sky look like they're natural. See that? There we go. So we want a nice, clean, crisp transition into the, we call that, into the ground. There we go. Yo. Alright, there's that. Like I said, I'm going to take some of this darker gray. I'm going to paint my entire bottom just like this. Ooh la la. Blending it all together. And there you go. Just like that. There. Ooh, that's right. Who's your mama? Who's your mama? I'm your mama. I'll show you who's boss painting. Okay? So when you're all finished, you guys have that lighter part in the top. You've got this nice darker gray bottom. Okay? Can you guys see that? Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, huh? Yes, sir. And when you guys have that, what I'm going to have you do, we're going to grab our hair dryer again, just like this. Dry off that bottom. Dry off that top. Yes, sir. Okay. Wonderful. Now, see that? Ooh. Take your time, everybody. Hit that pause button if you can. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to have everybody clean off your wee-wee until it is completely clean. Nothing on it. Nice and dry. Okay? And nice and clean. Ooh, still got a little gray on that wee-wee. All right, we're going to grab this one. Okay, this one right here. And then with this nice, clean, dry wee-wee, you guys are going to grab a little bit of white on the tip of that brush. Not much white, okay? A little bit of white there. And then what I'm going to have you do is come in right into the center of this painting, okay? Again, this is the vignette part. And what you're going to do is you're going to work a little white in there too. Okay? Because we want a burst of 3 different colors right in the top of this paint. Now, I always turn it sideways, just like this. All right? Because that helps me get those straight up and down lines. Look at that. Yee-haw, yee-haw. Okay, there we go. There we go. Working her in. Working her in. Working in there. Just like a Husqvarna chainsaw. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's going to cause another burst of color in the center. Can you guys see that? Jeez, crow, you scammers. There we go. I'm going to come in here, clean up any messes I made there. Can you guys see that? So now I have all of these different colors coming together to go pop, 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 huh? Snap, crackle, pop, I said. Beautiful. All right, now, how many of you guys, your husband's watching the football game? Couple of them? Well, good for you, because you get to paint this year. Yeah. Okay, if you want to add a little more white in there, add a little more streakies down at the bottom. Try not to go over the gray. And look at that. Oh, raindrops keep falling on your head. Just like that, baby. Gorgeous. Okay. Beautiful. So, the next thing that I'm going to have you guys do, okay, is everybody is going to make a gray that is a little bit darker than this bottom part. Okay, can you guys see this? So a little bit darker than the bottom part. What football game? Oh, I don't know who asked me that. Let's see here if I can see your comments. All right, let me ask. Let me see the comments. Okay. So, the next thing we're going to do, okay, is everybody is going to grab their little wee-wee. And actually, you know what I'm going to have you do? I'm going to have you grab your medium brush. Your medium brush with your soft tip. We're going to make a gray that is darker than the gray that we use down at the bottom. Okay? So this is going to be kind of a charcoal gray. And I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. Look at that little charcoal gray right there. Okay? It's darker than the gray we used at the bottom. Okay? You're going to grab your medium brush and with a very light touch, what we're going to do is we're going to take this darker gray and we're going to feather it in on both sides of the bottom like this. Okay, and when I say feather, I'm using this just like that, but I'm just kind of pulling in this darker gray with a very light touch, okay? And I'm not thinking, I'm just kind of pulling, okay? So here's one side. Very nice. I'm like kind of sweeping it in, just like this. Can you guys see this? There we go. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Can you guys see that? Beautiful, okay? There's no rhyme. There's no reason. We're just sweeping it in. Just like this on one side. All right? And then you're going to pick up some more gray on your brush. And you're going to sweep it in on this side. Same thing, just like this. Make those weird noises. It comes out better. Okay? No rhyme or reason. You just sweep it. Ooh, nice. And then on the bottom, you're going to sweep some of this dark color all the way across, just like this. Okay, so it comes up. And again, if your paint is doing the streaky deek, grab a little bit of water on that paint, all right? Grab a little water, and you're just going to pull it in like this with a very light touch. That's what tends to happen. Can you guys hear my heater going? Oh, yes. Because in the wintertime, we're forcing that hot air to... And what it does is it causes our paint to dry really quickly. But you don't want to add too much water because then it can drip a little. We don't want that. No drippy. No drippy, Pippi. Okay. So can you guys see that? Beautiful. All right. Now this is starting to take shape, I tell ya. Okay, and as I said, this painting should be named the 50 Shades of Gray, because there's a lot of grays in it. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you guys are going to come in. Okay. You're going to take your wee-wee. And you're going to make a lighter gray. And this is going to be the lightest gray that we have used yet. You see this one? Oh, just barely gray. That's what that one is. Okay, and you're going to take your big boy. You're going to take your little wee-wee. And what we're going to do with this is right in the center, okay? Right in the center of the walkway, you guys are going to pull in a little bit of that lightest gray. Okay, just like that. Look at that. And again, if we need to spread it, we can use a tiny bit of water on our brush, just a tiny bit. Spread that walkway. That's where our lovers are going to stand. Right in there. Ooh, that's right. Okay. And there you go. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Yes, sir, it is. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to have you guys do, my little liptions, is everybody is going to make a gray that is charcoal, almost black, okay? So take the darkest gray that you have, and you're going to add a little black to it, and look at this. Then you're going to have a dark charcoal gray. Look at that. See that? That's what you're aiming for, my little beautiful people. Just like that. Okay? Okay. Okay, Nicole, whatever you say. All right. Hello, John, Teresa Birchwell. How you doing? Cynthia David Coleman. How are you doing, my girl? What's happening? All right. Let's see here. 73 comments. Now, you are not doing the what I want you to do. Because I can't. Oh, wait a second. How do I get? Oh, All right. I don't know how that works. All right. So, what you guys are going to... I am awesome. Well, thank you, honey. So are you. Okay, so the next thing you guys are going to do, you're going to grab your medium brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw out the skeleton of your Eiffel Tower. All right, and some of you guys will like, do you have a traceable? Do you have this? You know, I don't. Jimmy is all loving for Nicole. Oh, Jimmy. Mwah. So I don't have a traceable because I feel like in the real world, if you guys are going to learn to paint, you're going to believe in yourselves. And in order to believe in yourself, you have to learn that you can do this. You know what I mean? Because we're not always going to have traceables. And if we rely on traceables, then you guys are going to be at a disadvantage. I want you to paint for the rest of your life because you love it and you enjoy it so. Okay? So that's why I did not include a traceable. And I'm going to teach you how easy it is to do this. Okay? So you've got that nice dark gray. And what you guys are going to do first, all right, I'm going to make it and then I'll show you, okay? I'm going to start right over here, all right, about 2 inches equal on each side. So I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3. Do you see that? Now this is my halfway point on top. So it's halfway between my canvas. And then what I've done is I've gone about 2 or 3 inches here and 2 or 3 inches there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush, all right, and I'm just going to curve it. Whoop. There we go. There's number 1. Okay? So basically, I used that as a starting point, and I took my brush and I curved it up to the top. Okay? That's number 1. Now, number 2, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to take your brush, or you're going to use that as a starting point, and boom. Look at this. All right. Can you see that? And let me tell you, all right, if you guys can make the letter A, then you can make Eiffel Tower. I know you don't believe me, but you can. Okay? Do you guys see that? Is that not amazing? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you do is grab some more of that dark gray, okay? And you're going to come down on the outside of the line, not on the inside. You're going to come down on the outside of the line, and you're just going to thicken it up. Okay? Just like this. So I'm going on the outside of my line, and pukaka. Look at that. I'm thickening it up. And don't worry if the bottom isn't perfect, because what we're going to do is you guys are going to come in with your little brush and you're going to square up the bottom. Okay, so there's my first side. There's number 1. Okay? Now, I'm going to come in. Same thing on the other side, okay? I'm going to thicken it up. On the bottom, thicken it from the top to the bottom. There we go. Just like this. And all I'm doing is I'm adding a little girth to my line on the outside of the line. Okay, look at that. Little girth. Little mirth girth. Nothing like a little girth. Okay? And now, look at that. Yes, sir, we did it. All right. And now what I'm going to have you guys do is you're just going to add a little girth on the top of that line, just like this, and a little girth on the other side. So right at the bottom of that V. Okay? What are you talking about, Nicole? You hold on 1 second, I'll show you. Boom. You hold on. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Hold your goat, Sharon and Viola Mortan. All right? So all I did was I added a little girth up in here so that that V came down a little bit lower. Can you guys see that? And if you turn it around, look at that. V for Valentine's, my lovers. Okay, so there's the outside structure of your Eiffel Tower. Hello, Wendy Bierman Mikal from Courtsey, Ontario. How you doing? Beautiful. Je t'aime et beaucoup. Yeah, no. I know I seem bilingual tonight, but I don't know French. All I know is bonjour. But thank you. I hope that means you love me. Okay, so we've got that done. Beautiful. Okay, now what you guys are going to do next, you're going to take your medium brush, okay, and this time what I'm going to have you do is you're going to turn it like this, and we're going to make strokes like this, okay? So at the top of our Eiffel Tower, you guys are going to take your brush once, and you're going to take your brush twice, and look at that. Look at that. This is the top of my Eiffel Tower. Hello, Lillian Connors, Green from New Brunswick, Canada. How do you do? Sravatha Nalamachu. How are you, Sravacha Alamathu? From Adith. I don't know where that is. But how are you, honey? It sounds far, far away, and I love it. Sabrina Thurgood. How you doing, honey? From Quebec, Canada. Nice. I love Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Then we got John Teresa. John Teresa. I'm waiting for you to go over that good. And you are from Michigan. How you doing, John Teresa Birchwell? Okay, so there's number one. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do next is we're going to go below this A level, okay? And we are going to go a little bit beyond 1 and 2, just like this. 2 strokes, 2 widths of that brush, okay? Now, your brush might be a little bigger than mine, your medium brush. If that is the case, and you guys can make this look plausible in 1 stroke, you do it. Okay, there's number 2. The second line. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm just filling her in so she's darkened, so I don't have any holy molies. Okay, Trying to straighten her up a little bit. There's number 2. And then what you guys are going to do, load up that brush for a 3rd round, because what we're going to do next is we're going to come down here, and you guys are going to go 1 and 2, just like that. How you like that? Boom. Just like that, pussycat. Okay, pussycat, mom out. All right. Boom. Okay. And there's number 3. Look at that. Uche, uche, uche. Hello, you love me from Alberta, Canada, Paula Ho. I love you too, lady. How you doing? Hello, Sue Cripe. How are you, my love? Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do next, okay? You're going to take that medium brush, put it in the bath water. We're going to give that guy a bath. He's going to sit next to Wee Wee. And you're going to grab your little detail brush. Wendy Berman Mikal, I'm so excited. Oh, I lost it. Hello, you love Paris. Good girl. Astrid Rios. Hi, honey. How you do? Okay, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to grab your teeny weeny beanie, your little guy. And again, we're using that same dark gray that we've been using all along. Okay? And all I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you come in and you're going to clean up your lines. And when I say clean up your lines, what I mean is you're going to clean up the bottom of your Eiffel Tower, okay? Because I use my medium brush. So it came out a little not perfect, and that's all right, because nothing in my world is. Okay, there we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to come up, I'm going to do the same thing here on my ends. I'm going to square up my ends with my little brush. Okay, if I need to go across and clean that line up, I'm gonna, so I have a nice solid line. And then I'm gonna clean it up right here. And then we are gonna clean out the top just like this. So we got a nice solid line to work with. See that? Beautiful. And I'm going to do the same thing up here with this line. Clean it up so it's nice and solid and ready to work with. Nice and square on the ends. There we go. And then the same thing on the top of this little buggy. Bum, bum. Cleaned up the sides, okay? So now I've got a nice, solid, ready to go Eiffel Tower, but we're missing one part of that Eiffel Tower. Yes, we are, okay? So what I'm gonna have you guys do is you guys are gonna make a little rainbow right here. Okay, right in the middle. Boom chakalaka. All right, a rainbow that stretches from one side of that Eiffel Tower to the other. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. You're going to clean it up. Make sure it's a nice solid line, just like this. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to take my brush, my medium brush this time. I can't remember what his name was because I've got like a 2-second memory. All right. And what you guys are going to do next is you're going to take that same dark gray that we've been using. Okay. You guys are going to come in and you're going to paint this in right here. All right. Paint this whole section in right here. And you can paint straight down on this one. Right down to that rainbow. Okay, see what I'm doing? Is this going to be available later? That's what I saw. And to everybody, this is what I tell you, okay? The reason that I have you guys like Artful Nights Maine on Facebook is because what I do is right after this show, if you guys need more time or maybe you don't have the pause feature, this show is going to be available to you on my Artful Nights Maine Facebook page. So that's why I have you guys do that. I leave this replay of the show on my thing for a week. And then what I do is I move it to my YouTube channel. And on my YouTube channel, it's called Artful Nights Maine. You go to search YouTube. You like Artful Nights Maine with artist Nicole White. And I've got about 20-ish tutorials on there, including some kid shows. Okay? So yes, this is going to be available to you indefinitely after tonight. All right? So if you guys need to go catch the halftime show, which if you are, I'm going to get a little jelly. But go for it, okay? Because this is going to be available for you tomorrow. It's going to be available for you the next day. And it's going to be available to you guys forever. Okay? So no worries. All right? Don't even worry. And if you can't keep up tonight, no worries. You can go on tomorrow and finish up. That's the beauty of it. All right? That's what we do. So I'm filling this in just like this. Okay? Making sure I get that section all filled in. Just like this. And alrighty. Boom. Guess what, you guys? You didn't believe it, but you just made yourself your first Eiffel Tower. And I'm so proud of you. That's right. She proud. Nicole proud. Okay. There you go. Okay? All filled in. Perfect. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to have you do. First time on here, I love you already. Yes, girl. I like that. Connie Foster, how you doing? You are a good girl. I love you, darling. How's it down in Florida? It's nice and warm, I bet. Okay. So, now, what I'm going to have you guys do next, okay, is, let me grab a little bit of my love potion. Oh, love potion. Okay. So, the next thing that we're going to do, everybody is going to grab their little brush, okay? Because while this dries, we are going to bring in these little trees down in the bottom. All right, not the trees, but the little tree trunks. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to have you guys do is, here we go. You're going to start about this, yeah, that, you know what I'm saying, about right here. Okay, I'm going to put a little dot there. Your first tree is going to start there. And what you're going to do is you're going to come up, ooh, and don't worry if that tree goes in front of your Eiffel Tower. You're all right. See that? Okay. And this is in black, okay? I'm using straight up black for this tree trunk. So you go straight up, and then you guys are going to fill in this trunk. And now this isn't a big tree. It's a little tree, because if any of you guys have been to Paris, I've been to Paris, and it is huge, the Eiffel Tower. Okay. So there's your first tree trunk on this side. what you can do at the top, you can give it a couple of these if you'd like. Okay. There we go, just like that. There's number 1. Okay? Now, what we do on one side, we have to do on the other side. All right? So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have you guys in the same place. You're going to take your brush, go right about like that, right over here, and you're going to do your second tree trunk, just like this. Okay? Just like this. And it's just a line, little thin black line, just like this. Okay? Clean that up a little. Bum bada bum bada. And then you guys can give it some of these if you'd like. Ooh, yeah. I like that, Nicole. At the top, okay? Look like 2 street lights, don't they? I love them. Okay. Now that we've got those 2 tree trunks in, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight our Eiffel Tower. And this is what's going to make that Eiffel Tower come to life, okay? It's going to make it pop like a ray of sunshine. All right. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do first, okay? You're going to grab your little brush. If you guys need a little bit of white, okay? You probably need a little more because I had to gray everything up. So, what you're going to do, you're going to take a little white on the end of that brush, all right? We're going to start right at the top of our Eiffel Tower, just like this. So, first thing you're going to do, pull a little box like that. Okay? Grab some white on there, and then you guys are just going to whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Look at that. Nice little strokes. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay? And you're not going to do the whole top of that tower. No siree, no siree. Okay? You're just going to go about 1/2 to 3/4 of the way. Just like that. All right? Then what you guys are going to do is you're going to come to the middle section. This middle A thing. Same thing. We're going to make a line just like this. And then you guys are going to whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's right. It's whooshing time. You're not going all the way. You guys are going to go about 3/4 of the way with that white. Just like this. You're whooshing it in. Beautiful. Okay, just like that. And then, same thing with the bottom. You guys are going to outline it like this. Make a line, and you are just going to whoosh away, babies. Okay, take that little brush and just brush it in, and as it gets to the other side of that Eiffel Tower, it's not going to be as prominent. Look at that. Okay, see that? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, you guys. You are me and Eiffel Tower superstars. I love it. All right. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do next is I'm going to have you switch to your medium brush, okay, for the rest of this shading that we're going to do. You can use white, or you can use a tiny bit of black in your white and make a nice light gray for the next section. Now, I already got a light gray on here from before. Okay? So I'm going to take my medium brush like this, which is horizontal, and it's nice and flat. Hello, Heather Whittier. How you doing, girl? And Sue Cripe, how are you, Miss Sue? Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to come in, and I don't know why I said that, but we're going to use our brush this way. Okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this brush. Now, you're not going all the way to the edge, okay? You're not going all the way to the edge. So, you're very lightly pulling this white, just like this. I'll show you what I mean. From one side to the next, till you get to the top of that A. Can you guys see that? Okay? Nice little gentle strokes that way. And then, once the A separates, you're going to add a little bit of white or a little bit of light gray on the brush. And watch this. You're going to come down to this side. Boop, boop. Okay? Look at that. Stroking a little in there. All about the strokey. Can you repeat the step with the white, please, says Catherine Cruz. Yes, I can, love bug. So what you're going to do with the white in here is you're going to grab your little brush, okay? So look at this. We've got our little brush. You guys are going to load it up. Whoops. Got a little brush in my black. You're going to load it up with white, okay? So I got my teeny little brush and I loaded it up with white. And then what I did was, oh, look at that, I got a little black there too. Geez, some crow. Okay, I came in and I made a white line on the side. Can you guys see that? A white line here. And then I just took this brush and I went swish, swish, swish with my brush. Just 3/4 of the way, okay? See that? And then you're going to do the same thing on each section. You put a white line that goes straight down, and then you take that white and you swoosh it just like this. Okay? You bring that white all the way, not all the way, but halfway through. You see that? Okay? And then you guys are going to be able to do it here too. You're going to go down to this one. You're going to put a line that goes straight down. And then you're going to swoosh that white until it's about 3/4 of the way across that bar. Can you see that? So all you're doing on each section, line, and then you swoosh, swoosh, swoosh that line until you've covered 3/4 of the way, because the sun is shining over here. Look, ooh, ooh, and it's shining the light on half of your Eiffel Tower. Can you guys see that? Well, actually, there's no sun because it's raining, but that's all right. Okay? Just like that. Beautiful. Okay. Now, then what you guys do is you grab this medium brush, all right? Dry it off so it's nice and dry, and you're going to grab the light gray, because we're going to do the rest of your Eiffel Tower with the light gray. We're going to add the highlights with this, okay? So what you guys are going to do next is you're going to come in here with light gray, and you're just taking that brush and very gently going from one side to the other. Can you guys see that? One side to the other. Same thing over here. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And you're making sure that you don't go right up to the line. You want to see that gray line in there. Can you guys see that? On the edges. You want to see the edge line. Now, Catherine, honey, if you can't pause now, the beautiful thing is you'll be able to pause on the replay. Okay, my love? So some devices don't allow you to pause, but I enable the pause so that you guys have an opportunity to pause it. But if it doesn't let you, honey, just wait until the video is all over. If you like, you could do it tomorrow and you can hit that pause button. Because I know it's enabled in the other part. Some devices don't allow you to do it immediately, okay? And I apologize for that, honey. Depends on what you got going on at your house. Like if you got me on the TV, I'm just tricky, okay? But that's what we're doing there. Look at that. Now, we're gonna do the same thing all the way down these sides. Look at this. I got my brush. I'm using it this way, okay, like this. And I'm going shoom, shoom, shoom with that light gray in each little bar of my Eiffel Tower. Look at that. Boom. See that? There you go. Look at that, my dear. Okay. And now I'm going to take that light gray. I'm going to go on to the other side. Same process. Keeping my brush straight. Following the horizon line. Oh, got a little doop-doop on my brush. I'll turn it over. And all I'm doing is gently sweeping in a little gray on the inside. Just like that. Okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we didn't do that bottom section, okay? So, here we go. Here's this. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh. So we're going to pretend like there's a line right here, okay? See that? What football game, says Catherine Frazier? Thank you, Sherry Milborn. I love you. Okay? And then you guys are going to do the same thing on the other side. Ready? Whoosh, whoosh. That's right. We whooshing. We whooshing. Okay, look at that. Oh, yeah, baby. You'd rather be watching me than the Super Bowl? Me too. I don't know anything about football. I don't even know how the game's played. You know, that's what happens when you got artist brain, man. You don't care about that foolishness. I know a lot of people do. God bless you. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do next, okay? Actually, I know what I'm going to have you do next. Next thing I'm going to have you guys do is everybody is going to grab their little bitty brush, okay? This guy right here. We're going to squeeze him out just like this so we've got a nice fine point, okay? And with a very light touch, what I'm going to have you guys do is grab a little bit of black, okay? So grab a little bit of black on that brush. And The first thing I'm going to have you do is you guys are going to put a nice black line on the outside of this section of your Eiffel Tower, okay? You're going to go underneath, and then you're going to put another black line on the inside. So we're actually outlining the original A, okay? Can you guys see that? Beautiful. Okay. And then what you guys are going to do, same thing on the other side. You're going to come down. You're going to outline with black the original side of this A. Okay, see that? And then what you guys are going to do is you're going to outline this over here. You're going to outline this over here. Okay, see that? In black. And we're going to outline this section over here in black. And this section in black. Just like that. Okay, so all you guys are doing is on the very outer edge of that A, you're putting a black line. Okay? Great job. Well, thank you. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do next, you're going to come up to the top. Same thing. We're putting a black line on the outside of our A, just like that. And then you're going to put a black line right here in the middle. How you like that? There you go. Okay, look at that. It's a mighty nice Eiffel Tower you got there, Missy. All right. And then what I'm going to have you guys do, just like the section that we did with the white, okay? You're going to come on the outside of this section and you're going to put a little black line, not all the way to the edge, but look at this. Okay, just this section of it. Going to do the same thing here. Outline this section. Outline the bottom halfway. And there we go. A little bit on top. Okay? And then, same thing down here. Take a little black. Outline it 3/4 of the way on the bottom. And then you're going to outline the top. Just a little bit. All right. And then you guys are going to come in and you're going to put a black line right around the bottom of that rainbow. Okay, right around that archway, just like that. Seal him off. Beautiful. Okay. Now, The last thing we are going to do before halftime is I'm going to have you guys load up this little guy. And you're going to be, hi, Jackson. Hello, puppy. What are you doing, baby? My puppy's watching us. He's so cute. He's the cutest. All right. So what we're going to do next is you guys are going to create a second tree trunk that starts right down there. And this guy goes on the outside of the other tree, but he's closer to you. So he's gonna go just like this. Boop. How you like that? See that tree trunk? Okay. You're gonna draw that out, and then you guys are gonna fill it in. And fill it in, just like this. There's number one. And we'll add a couple of these on the top. V for victory. See that? It's like the broccoli without the top of it. It's like you bit the top off. There's that. And we're going to do what we do on one side, we're going to do to the other. So the same width. Here we go. Here's our other tree trunk. Boom. Just like this. Okay. Here's that one. And again, that's not me drinking, that's my dog. And then you guys are going to do this. Just like this. And okay? So we have 4 trees all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys, hello from Cincinnati, Ohio, Kate McCarter. Dawn Lincoln, oh yay. That's right, girl. That's right. Okay? And once you guys get your tree trunks in, you have successfully made it to halftime. You guys can go make your bladder gladder. You can grab another glass of wine, grab some Scooby Snacks, stretch your bones, and I will see you guys in 4 minutes. Okay? I'll see you in 4 minutes. Yeah. She's back. How you do? I came from the other side this time. Okay, so this is the deal. Okay, one thing that means the world to me, which I always tell you guys, all right, is if you guys could please, when you're all done, send me your picture. I started doing these free shows during COVID, okay, and I absolutely adore them. I adore your artwork. It means the world to me. One thing that we did last week was I had you guys, when you sent me your finished picture, there's 2 ways to send me a finished picture, okay? The first way is you can email it to me through artfulnightsmaine@gmail.com, or you guys can message it to me right through my Artful Nights Maine page, okay? You can send your picture. What I do, I go through everybody's picture, and I send you a little note, just me, and I post your pictures for everybody to see. The other thing is I did put a donation link on there, and that's because, as I said, my shows, my live shows, nobody's been going, because that's usually how I support myself, but folks haven't been going because of COVID. So if you're having a fabulous time and you would love to leave me a tip, that would mean the world to me. I would greatly appreciate it. However, it's not required. These really are free shows. They're my gift to you. Oh, still got a little black paint on there. My gift to you, so that folks can find a little joy while we're all having such a hard time during COVID, okay? So that is my thing. If you don't have it, it's okay. If you do, I would be very grateful if you could leave me a tip. Okay, and there's my spiel about that. Now, the next thing that we're doing next Sunday night is Valentine's Day. And everybody who's on these shows, what we do, okay, every week is I do them every Sunday night for you at 7 o'clock. So next week, because it's Valentine's Day, I'm doing this couples painting. And I can't show you right now because it's on my phone. And I can't do that because I'd lose you. So next week is a couples painting. Now this is what you're going to do. You're going to grab your lover, okay? And the 2 of you guys are going to together create this painting. You sit next to each other. You do one half of the painting and then the other half of the painting. You put them together and it's a beautiful heart with this gorgeous mountain scene. And that's going to be next Sunday night at 7 o'clock, okay? I can't wait. It's going to be a special night for the lovers. All right? So, who's ready to finish this Eiffel Tower? I know I am. Okay. So, what we've done to this point, again, we've got the A, we've got our shading in, we have to finish, and then we have our tree trunks, okay? The last thing, I heard some guy named Jonathan is on there asking about the red paint. When are we going to bring in the red paint? That's the last thing that we're going to do, Jonathan, just so you know, okay? Because we've got to get all this gray and all this background because the red is on top. Okay, honey? So you hold on and we'll get you your red leaves. Okay, so next thing that we are going to do with this painting is everybody is going to grab their medium brush, dry them off, okay? You're going to grab some more of that light gray out of your thingy, out of your paint plate, and look at this. Right in this middle section, you guys, gotta loosen up that light gray. Grab a little water. Your paint's getting dry. Grab a little water and loosen it up. The good thing is it's acrylic paint, so it's good to loosen up. That's what it is, water-based paint. Now, Sharon Viola Morton, I don't know why you put that angry face on my donation site, but you better take it off, missy. I see you. If I know you, it was probably a mistake. Take that off there, missy. Okay, now what you guys are going to do next is you're going to come in into this middle section, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to pull down some of that gray right there, all the way. This is where it goes in the other direction, okay? We're fanning it down, and it's going to the other direction, just like this. And there, look at that. You can tell when it's live, it says red up in the left corner. If there isn't, it's not live. That's true. So the replay doesn't have the live in the corner. All right? There you go, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you, Janice Noyes. Thank you for answering my question. As I said, I wish I could see more of your comments, but when it's on my phone, I struggle because I'm kind of blind. All right, there you go, guys. Now, once we get that done, our Eiffel Tower is complete. How cool is that? I know, right? Ooh. Okay. Next thing I'm going to have you guys take your medium brush, take it out of the water. You're going to flatten it out just like this. You're going to squeeze him. Squeeze him good. Squeeze him hard, just like that. Okay, grab your love potion. Ooh. And what we're going to do next is we're going to add a little shading. So basically we're you're going to grab your little guy, grab a little bit of black on the tip, and we're going to use him and go. Okay, so I'm going to go right underneath the first leg of my Eiffel Tower, just like that. Can you see that? I put that black line, and then I'm going to go like this. Just back and forth. Bim-bada, bim-bada. Keeping my strokes. The only thing that you need to make sure of, okay? You're not thinking, you're just giving little strokes. But what you need to make sure of is that you're following the horizon line with all those strokes, okay? Follow that horizon line, just like that. That's one side of the Eiffel Tower. And now we're going to come in. We're going to go just like this. Broop, broop, broop. Okay, on the other leg of the Eiffel Tower. And then we're just going to go choop, 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 choop. Keeping that brush following the same direction of that horizon line. Look at that. Okay, I guess that's enough. There we go. So there you go. Both sides of the Eiffel Tower are done. And then what you guys are going to do is the same thing, but this time you're going to do it to all four of your trees. Okay? Bree from Neha in Massachusetts. Hey, Bree. How are you doing, honey? I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. You're going to come in. Okay, and you're going to add a little bit of shading on the bottom of that tree. And we're going to do it to all four of the trees, okay? Right here. Boop, boop, boop. Add that shading in. Don't think about it. Okay, there's that one. Add a little bit of shading there. And then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom of these trees. Just don't think about it. Just wiggle out that brush like you just don't care. Just make sure that you're going like this, okay? Oh, I don't remember if I told you that or not. But what was so fun from Hello, Kendra Morley. It means I like you or love you lots. Oh, I like that, Tammy. I think that means my name is. Oh, yeah. Anyways. So one thing I want you guys to do, okay, when you send me your pictures, write where you're from. We played Where's Waldo last week when we were doing the Hooters. So make sure you write down where you're from. I can't believe you guys are from all over the world. And I love it. It's so exciting. So make sure that you write down the town that you're from or the state or the country because I love it. I'll put that right on the bottom of your picture. We're playing the Where's Waldo. Okay. And now we're going to come in and we're going to do this last tree. Bada-bada-bada-boo. Whoops, I got a little excited on that guy. I don't even care, though. I like it like that. Okay? Give him a little shaded. Nice. All right. Now, it is time for your lovers. And the funny part is that these guys are actually not that hard to do. They're pretty easy, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve these guys out. And they're very tiny because, as I said, I've been to Paris. The Eiffel Tower is huge. So I'll show you up close what they look like. All right? Can you see that? It's just a beautiful little couple. See it? So you've got your man here. And then you've got the lady's skirt, but he's kind of in front of her. How fun is that? Okay? And look how tiny they are in perspective with the rest of your painting. They're just itty bitty, right? Okay. So what I'm going to have you guys do next is you are going to come in and you're going to make a tiny little man in here. Okay? So here we go. Here's his elbows, like this. And I'll show you those little elbows, like this. Because he's like, oh, he's holding his lady. Okay? 2 little elbows, just like that. And then we're going to come in. We're going to do his little back coming down. And 1 leg coming down this way. Okay. You're like, Nicole, what are you talking about? That don't look like anybody. Trust me. Trust the process. Okay. And then what I'm going to have you do is put a split in his legs. Now, you guys are my second show today. So my eyes are starting to go double. But can you see that? Put a little split in his legs and then just fill him in. Okay, and I'll show you what he looks like when he's all done. Doesn't have a head. He's the headless lover. That's kind of funny. Come here, headless lover. Okay. He's the little muffin man. Okay. So when he's all done, he's just a little paper doll without a head. 2 legs and 2 arms, just like that. 2 little elbow arms. Okay? That's it. That's all he is. Just a little dumpling. All right? And then what you guys are going to do, clean off that little brush. Okay? You're going to grab a little bit of white on your brush this time. Because what we have to do is we have to make the skirt of the lady. See that? There's her white skirt coming out the side of her lover. That's about all we're going to see of her. We're going to take a tiny bit of black on our brush. Okay, you guys are going to outline the skirt like this. Put a few, I don't even know what those things are called. Creases in the skirt. And there you go. What? I know. That's all there is to that couple. Those little titmouses, huh? Okay. Now, what you're going to do next, what does that say? Hi, Nicole. I'm in Florida, but I came from Freeport, Maine. Hello, Janice Noise. Well, you are smart because it's probably warm down there right now, isn't it? We had a nice little snowstorm today with your name all over it, Missy. Hi, John Birchwell. Good for you, honey. Catherine Frazier. Let's see. Oh, please. Thank you. See, you guys, I get those brain foofies, especially if this is the second time I've taught today. But then I would get those brain foofies anyways, but I like that. All right, so there we go. Little pleats in that skirt. Okay? Now, what you guys are going to do next is you're going to come below this little muffin man, and you are going to make a nice little, look at this. I'm not even thinking about this. Look at this. Whoops, not that much paint on the brush. And what you're going to do is you're going to make a nice little shadow underneath this gorgeous couple. Look at that. See that? Oh, yes. Oui, oui, my little lover. Okay? There you go. We put a little shadow under him. He's got his lady friend. Wonderful. All right. Now, what I am going to have you guys do is we've got a red, okay? You got a nice bright red. You are going to divide that red, and you used to live in Ottawa. Nice, Catherine Frazier. How you do? Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to divide your red right in half. Okay? See that? I've divided it in half. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a little bit of black to half my red. And what's going to happen is that red, when I mix it around, is going to turn into like a deep burgundy red. Okay? Just like this. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done. Oh, hi, Baba. Oh, my son is on here. Hello, Pierce Kemkes. I love you too. Mwah. See, Mama, wee wee, huh? Ooh. He's like, Ma, really? Okay? So your red, you've got half of that, the dark burgundy, because you added a little black. And then the other half is bright red. All right, now we're ready to get somewhere. Okay. So you guys are going to come in. You're going to grab your teeny weeny brush. All right, your little bitty. And wipe it off so you get a nice fine point, just like this. And you are going to grab, not the burgundy, Joanne Ackerstrom. Hey, honey, from Long Island. How are you doing, hon? Miss Joanne? Okay, you're going to grab some of that bright red, okay, on your little brush. We're going to make sure that we have just a little bit, all right? And what I'm going to have you guys do is right above this couple, just like this, you're going to put a little upside down smile or a frown. Okay? In red. Can you see that? Right above the couple. Hello from West Texas. Hello, Patricia Anthony Morales. Yeehaw! Are the lovers bigger in Texas? I bet they are. All right. There you go. Now, what you guys are going to do next is you're going to add another frown and another frown. And as you guys add those two frowns, you are going to have them go up just a little bit. Can you see that? See that? Okay, and what you do on one side, we're going to do to the other. So another frown. Whoops, not that big. Whoop. Another frown and another frown. frown. Look at that. Okay, can you guys see that? Beautiful. And that is going to be the bottom of your rainbow. Okay? So I'm going to take my brush, load it up. Going to get on the end of this frown. And I'm going to make another frown. But this time, look at that. It's in the shape of an umbrella top. See that? Beautiful, you guys. Say the like, oh, Nicole, what you do? Okay, now, before I have you guys paint that in, you are going to grab your medium brush. All right? We're going to grab a medium brush, just like this. Wipe them off. Grab a bunch of that red on your medium brush. And here we go. Start at the top and work your way down. Beep. Beep. Okay? And then just paint in the top of that umbrella. Just like that. A little bit on this side and a little bit on this side. See? Now, if it's easier for you guys to do this with your little brush, then use your little brush. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. All right? There's no prize for using your medium brush. Okay? So you're going to get that umbrella all painted in with that original red, that bright red that we had. There we go. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to move on to our trees. Woo! I know you're excited, aren't you? Okay? Now, the first thing that we're going to do is, now when you do tree leaves, basically what you do is you grab your medium brush, or I like my medium brush, nice and soft tip, and you're going to use it as a pecker. Okay? Now, what does a pecker do? A woodpecker, you shameful women. Okay? Peck, 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 peck. That's what we're going to do. But we're going to control it a little bit. Okay? So this is what I'm going to have you guys do. So, for the trees, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab that deep red. Now, this is the red that... Sorry, that was funny. All right, this is the red that we made that we mixed with black, okay? You guys like a nice pecker, don't you? Jeez, I see all these hearts. Okay. Hey, J-Tem and me Kiki. Yeah, baby. All right. Now you're going to grab that nice burgundy red. And on the top of this tree, I was going to say bush, but tree, what I'm going to have you guys do is come in here and you're going to peck a little bit of an under tree. An under tree? What are you talking about, right? Okay? That's about it. You're not going to go crazy with this under tree. You're just going to peck a little bit. And you're going to leave a lot of holy molies in there. Can you guys see that? And this is with the dark red. Okay? This isn't the light red. This isn't the normal red. This is the red that we made. So there's one tree. And then I'm going to come in. I'm going to do the same thing. But this time, I'm going to do it on this tree. Okay? We're going to peck out the center. Going to leave a lot of holy molies with our burgundy red. Okay? Just a little bit. See that? Beautiful. Okay, that's it. Now, this is not the tree finished. This is actually, if you look close at this picture, you can see that is your under tree. That's underneath this beautiful bright red, okay? All right. Now you guys are going to do the same thing to your other trees over here. Here we go. Here's our first one. So we're going to peck in, controlled little pecker, all right? We're not letting that pecker go wild. We're controlling him. Jace, nobody wants a wild pecker. All right, so there you go. There's your other one, okay? Just a nice, beautiful under tree underneath on the front tree with lots of spaces in the middle. And then we're going to do the same thing over here on this tree. But this time you're bringing it all the way around your canvas. Look at that. Okay, we're going to peck in his little under tree. And there you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is you guys are going to grab your hair dryers. If you don't have a hair dryer, you're going to give it the flat Doodle. Because when we use the pecker technique, what tends to happen is we get really gloopy things on our canvas. All right? It makes a little pool of paint. So you're going to grab your hair dryer. You're going to come in. Try not to trip. Okay? Then we're going to dry off our pecker trees. An awful lot of paint on there. Okay, so we've dried off our trees and our umbrella is dry. Okay, now first thing we're going to do, we're going to work on our umbrella. So I'm going to have you guys take your little guy right out of the bath water. Okay, make a nice fine point on him. You're going to grab some of that dark red, just like this, okay? Some of that dark red. And what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going to put a nice shadow on the in-betweenies of your umbrella. So here's your first one. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay? Can you see that? A nice shadow that kind of goes in between each section of our umbrella. So my next one, what I'd do is I'd come in here, nice and small. There we go. There's my next one. See that? Good. We're going to put one in the middle. Just like this. Whoopie doopie. Okay, there's one there. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to paint one over here. Oh, nice. Okay. And there we go. Now, these are not perfect, okay? You're just trying to create a nice little shadow that gives that umbrella some depth and dimension, okay? There we go. Now you're going to put a little white on this guy on your little brush. Okay, we're going to come in and we're going to shoot some light right in the top of this umbrella. Oh, my little guy was a little wet here. Hold on, let me dry him off. Try that again. Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you what I do. Okay, can you see the top of that umbrella? So basically, you're just shooting a little light on the top there, right around the side. Look at that. We're going down a little bit. Okay, right on the top of our umbrella. All right, can you see what that looks like? Nice, huh? Yes, sirree. All right, you guys, guess what time it is? It is time for the last step, okay? Everybody's going to grab their medium brush, their nice soft brush, and again, we're going to turn it into a pecker. You guys are going to use your bright red, okay? Hello, how you doing, Teresa Bertrell? All right, and what you're going to do is come in, okay, and right on top of this underpainting, you are going to come in and you're going to make a nice, full red tree bush. Okay, look at that, baby. Woo! See that? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, okay? There's one tree. And now you're going to do the tree that's in front. Okay, you're going to pack in that nice bright red. You're going to go a little lower. There you go. There's number 2. Right? I know you guys want to tiptoe in the tulips on these trees. I see you. Okay? Don't go too much, all right? So the idea is that you want less is more on this one, okay? You want to make sure that there's a few little spaces in between, all right? Those little fiery leaves, okay? Now we're going to go to the other side, and again, you guys come in here, and you're going to peck out this front tree. Look at this. You're going right over the under tree. Oh, yes. Okay. The under trees are going to provide all those little highlights that you're looking for. Look at that. Oh, baby. Isn't that awesome? Okay. There's your first tree. And then we're going to do the same thing on our second tree. Okay. You're going to go beyond that little skeleton. Get right in there. You're going to leave a few spaces. Okay. But that under tree gives you depth and dimension, doesn't it? Ooh, baby. I might have to peck in a little bit more of that underneath there. There we go. Boom. Okay, you just mix those up as you want to. Don't go nutsy-fruitsy and peck out, a huge tree. You just want, these are very controlled. Yeah, put a little bit right there. And look at that! Guess what, you guys? You did it! Your masterpiece is complete, you little love muffin. You're going to take your little brush, add your famous artist signature to the lower left or right hand side. See this? Okay, mine is NLW. You guys develop your own famous signature that you're going to use for the rest of your life. And that way, when you're in the Louvre, because we're in Paris, right, you're in the Louvre, you guys are going to be able, that's how they're going to identify your work. Good job, everybody. Yeah. All right, you guys, do not forget. Thank you so much, Donna Craig. God, thank you, baby. All right, so don't forget, you're going to send me your finished picture so I can say hi to you guys and post your famous picture on my page. And I'm going to see you guys next Sunday, okay? I love you guys. Mwah! Bye, everybody. I love ya.